Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new on this channel, please don't hesitate to press the subscribe button and click on that notification bell to get updated whenever I post a new video. So today we are going to be creating a basic sleeve pattern. This sleeve I'm going to be showing you is an updated version and it's going to fit perfectly for all kind of dress. So now the measurements I'm going to be needing is our bicep. Bicep is the largest part of your arm, the upper part of your arm. My bicep is 12, your round elbow, which is 11, the elbow length 13, sleeve length of 24, my wrist is 9, and the sleeve cap is 7. So let's get started. I have my pattern paper of 14 inches width. So I'm just going to divide that into 2, which will give me 7 inches. I'm going to mark it all the way down. This is just to get the midpoint of this paper. So then I'm going to take the length of my sleeve, which is 24. I'm going to make this place the starting points and come down a little. This is my starting point. So the length of my sleeve is 24. 24 is right here. So I'm just going to connect that into a straight line, like so. I'm going to go ahead and use my marker to make the line more prominent for you to see. Yes. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do now is to mark my bicep. I'm going to use 7 for my bicep or my sleeve cap. How do I get this? You can divide the round armhole by 3. Whatever that gives you is your bicep, is your sleeve cap. So I'm just going to mark 7 for my sleeve cap, and I'm going to move to my elbow length, which is 13. I'm going to mark it right here, and the last one is the wrist or the length of the sleeve, which is 34, which is right here already. So I'm going to go ahead and extend that line into a straight line. Before we do that, let's place the measurement so that I will not exceed the line I want. So now the largest part of my arm is 12. So I'm going to divide 12 into 2, which will give me 6 on both sides. Like this. 6 on both sides. Like this. And I move to the next one, which is my elbow length. My elbow is 11. 11 divided by 2 will give me 5.5. I'm going to mark 5.5 on both sides. Like this. And lastly is my wrist, which is the smallest part of my arm, which is divided by that 9 divided by 2 will give me 4.5. And I'm going to mark 4.5 on both sides, like this. So with that, I'm going to join the lines right away. I'm going to connect that into a straight line. Okay, just like this. Yeah. Can you see that? So this will be the top of my sleeve, or let me call it the shoulder. This is the shoulder, and this is my bicep. I'm just going to write B, and this is my elbow, and this is my wrists. So the next thing I'm going to do is to connect this line like this. I'm going to connect the lines like this. And like this. Already you can see that this is already coming to shape. So the next thing I'm going to do now, this is where the work is. We are going to connect this parts. Let me use my pencil for that because that's not the main line. Let's connect this into a triangle like this. So I'm going to do to the next, to the other parts, like this. Just connect that into a triangle, as simple as that. So I'm just going to decide which part I want to be my front and which part I want to be my back. So I'm going to use this front part for my front armhole, and this for my back. So for the front part, you are going to divide that into 4 places. Like right now I have 9.25. I'm just going to fold my tape rule to get that. Do you have your calculator? You can use that also. So I have my 9.5, my 9.25 divided by 2 gives me somewhere around here. I'm going to go ahead and fold the tape measure again, like this. Let's place it right here, like this. So this part has been divided into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing I'm going to do is to divide this part into 3. I cannot fold my tape measure for this, so I'm just going to grab my calculator and divide that for accuracy. So whatsoever that gives me, I'm going to grab my calculator and divide that into 3 places. So that gives me about 3 point something. So I'm just going to break that down, and I'm going to mark the points. I'm just going to divide this line into 3 places, just like I am doing. I'm sorry, my pen is not showing clearly. So this other part of my front armhole, I'm coming there, that first mark I made, I'm coming in from that part by 1/2 inch. That's what I'm doing right now. I came in by 1/2 inch, and the second point, I'm not doing anything with that. The third point, I'm coming up by 0.75 like this, and I'm marking it directly on that point. Okay, so this, I'm coming again to explain better that this place I came up by 0.75. so I'm coming to this part that I break into 3. So this last portion, I'm dividing that into 2 equal parts. So at that point, I'm coming in by 0.5 inch, and this point I'm coming up by 0.75, just the same way I did for the front armhole, like that. So I'm going to connect that using my free hand. You can use your curve ruler to do that. I'm just going ahead to draw the curve with my free hand, like that, like that, like that, bringing it to this point, and I'm sliding over that point, and I'm coming in from the point I took 1/2 inch, and I'm just connecting that curve like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use my marker to make that lines, so that you can see that lines more clearly. You can see that this front armhole is more curvy. This is to bring a very fitting effect on your blouse, your gown. So I'm going to use my marker to make the lines more prominent for you to see better. So I'm just drawing the lines. Just drawing the lines like that. So after that is done, I'm going to add 1/2 inch sewing allowance all around this pattern paper. This is optional. You can decide to do that on your fabric, and if you are sewing for a plus size, make sure that you add more than 1/2 inch so that you not be short of your fabric. So I'm just going ahead to add 1/2 inch sewing allowance around this pattern paper. And the hem of my sleeve, you can decide to add 1 1/2, you can decide to add 1/2, depending on how you want to fold in your fabric. So also at the top of this sleeve, my shoulder part, I'm adding 1/2 inch sewing allowance round all around also. So after that, I'm just going to connect those lines together
Remember I said that is my seam allowance and it's optional. You can do that on your fabric, but for clarification, as I'm adding this to the pattern all round, and I'm just connecting the lines. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel and share. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. And I'm just connecting the lines, and this will bring us to the end of this tutorial. I'm also connecting the upper part of the curve down like that. So I'm just going to cut it out, and that will bring us to the end of this tutorial. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.